The deep sadness I felt is something I can't escape with suicide. Not because it's impossible. In fact, I know how I'd do it, if it wasn't for the fact that I find suicide reprehensible, especially for someone like me, who has so much to live for. My fantasy suicide wouldn't be painless. I'd make myself suffer to alleviate the guilt. I'd walk headlong into the snowy abyss in hopes that a spirit of winter would take my life. They hide well. But I have knowledge of their hiding places, like the pair of small black dots indicating a snow bunny's eyes in the blizzard. I met her behind a high school, the one she attended. I'm rather observant, so it didn't take much to convince her I was a student as well. I do have a pretty youthful face after all. But the way her face shined under the overcast sky was more blinding a beauty than even the most expensive makeup could produce. She was surrounded on all sides by an ensemble cast of bitter friends, some of which who were emotionally volatile and prone to outbursts of shunning with each other, if shunning can be described as an outburst. So what I feared wasn't so much being outed as a non-student, but seeing this honest soul melded by the onset of spring and this cavalcade of drama. She got lucky a few times, picking dates with a few men before becoming annoyed at their thoughtlessness and swearing them off. She then found comfort in light experimentation with other girls, but this ended in her friends' tears when they found out she wasn't ready for a relationship. The pain that she caused her to withdraw from her social life. She cared too much to hurt the feelings of other girls she thought cared about her. She was becoming a shy kind of girl. For myself, panic set in. I wondered if I was too late. It seemed as though I was. She needed to understand that rejection wouldn't kill me if I was to tell her how I felt. To tell her that I didn't just see her as a beautiful girl, but as an honest person, one without pretense. And she accepted me. To my surprise, she gave a hesitant and playful yes to my request. So, on foot, we walked to the coffee place down the street, close to an hour's walk from the school, in the dead of winter. A terrible idea, as the harsh, deafening breeze prevented the growth of a conversation. It was awkward, to say the least. Yet when we passed the threshold into this little coffee shop, she instantly started up a conversation as though she had been thinking about what to converse about the whole walk. The uproarious snowy barrage of wind had my mind focused on what she thought of this dumb idea of mine. After trying to hold a conversation in line with her, she ordered an iced caramel macchiato. I was amazed she didn't want some hot coffee to warm her up. I selected a vanilla latte, hot, because I wanted my hands to be warm if I got the chance to hold her hands. When we were waiting on our drinks, I asked her why she wanted a cold drink. She told me she found them more pleasant. While sitting and conversing, I began to see an aspect of her I feared was gone. But the true nature of her thoughtfulness was brought out of hibernation. She really enjoyed the date. As did I. But I was just happy to see that her inner beauty wasn't tarnished. She wanted another date. And another. I was in a sort of purgatory, pretending to be something I'm not.